pew, 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 pew. Alright. There we go! Hello! You guys ready to dive into some more NekoPara today? Some more absolute cat girl cringe and unnervousness. Unnervousness? Is that a word? That's not a word. Anyway. Data load. Which one was it? It was this one? Yeah, this was back when I was testing the stream first, which, you know, ended up not even working in my favor. I tested it beforehand and everything still went to shit last time, so that was great. But okay, looks like the sponge cake dough has a good consistency. So where we left off last time, I think he let the two girls live in his house now, the two cats, Chocolate and Vanilla, and he officially has opened up the store. I can't remember if we had that last time. I know they were prepping stuff last time. Okay, looks like the sponge cake dough has a good consistency. I covered the bowl of dough with plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator. It's not like we'll have a packed house on opening day. Okay, so they haven't opened. Oh god, smacked my mic. So sorry. So they haven't opened up the restaurant just yet. So this much dough should be enough. All that was left was to be prepared for the bakery when the bakery actually opens. Okay, the only thing that still needs to be done is to cut up the fruit for the toppings, and then I'm done. I stretched and looked at the clock. The hour hand had already moved from 11 o'clock to midnight. Chocolate, Vanilla, I'm almost done, so you two can go and sleep first. Do? They already asleep? Yeah, they're already asleep. Wah, wah, zzz. I looked over my shoulder to see the two of them sleeping fitfully on the couch. Or on the sofa. They leaned against it. What's the difference between a couch and a sofa? Just interchangeable words, or is there actually a difference between the two of them? They leaned against each other, cozily smiling as if in the middle of a wonderful dream. And I said they'd be fully awake when I finished, until I finished. They'd been full of activity since this morning, so they were probably exhausted. I crouched down and poked both of their cheeks. Oh, yes, welcome. Chocolate is the show's poster cat girl. Chocolate. Meow, master, we're out of tea. Hurry up and bake the next cakes. Chocolate and Vanilla were one step ahead, acting as a waitress in their dreams. It sounded like they were in a rush, as if the Soleil was already packed. They really are still children, aren't they? Which makes this game so much more uncomfortable! They were cute, like children excited before the start of a trip. I gently rubbed them both on the head, and the sweet smell of their leave-in hair treatment tickled my nose. Come on, you two. You can't sleep here, okay? You're going to bed. Well, you shouldn't touch Chocolate while we're working, Master. That's sexual harassment. Master, you can't do that to customers. Oh, that's Vanilla speaking. Even I'm holding back. What are you two talking about? It didn't look like they had any intention of waking up. Without any other choice, I picked them up one at a time and carried them to the bedroom. Little gremlins. Master. Meow, Chocolate. You two really are a handful. I covered the two closely curled up cat girls with a blanket. Once more, I gently rubbed their heads before I quietly closed the bedroom door. Okay, just one last bit. Alone in the living room, I stretched and took a deep breath. I need to work even harder tomorrow, for Chocolate and Vanilla's sake too. As I murmured the names of my precious family members, I stretched my hands out and continued my preparations. And then it's the big day! Bum, bum, bum. I can't do autographs and stuff while I'm working, meow. We finally joined the ranks of a charismatic cat girls. I think this is about halfway through the game. At least the volume 1. I think there's like 5 or something volumes. Oh. Master! Someone is approaching the bakery. Everyone in battle stances, are you ready? It would be quicker to go forth and capture them. I'll do it well, so leave it to me. Not capture the customers, please. Wait. It's only been 5 minutes since we opened. The two of them hid by the windows as if stalking prey. Even though we'd finally opened, there were, unsurprisingly, no customers waiting to come in. Well, did you guys do any advertisements? I don't know if I know they have business cards and stuff, but did you do any, like, you know, social media posts, any, like, newspaper, like, ads, you know? A few days ahead of time, you could have had Chocolate and Vanilla handing out, like, little coupons, like, oh, come to our grand opening. Like, there's a whole shit that you're supposed to do for advertisements before you open up a store. Because you want the store's, like, opening day to be a huge success. I place my elbows on the counter while I gaze at the back of the two cat girls. It's fine if you wait for the customers to come in before interacting with them. If you brace yourself like that from the start, then you'll get tired quickly. Vanilla, look, that girl walking over there. She looks like someone who really likes sweets. Oh, sweets. But Chocolate, that's not really a nice thing to say. You should be careful of saying that in front of customers. Not that she can hear you. The two cat girls didn't so much as turn an ear in my direction. Well, to see them that hopeful for customers did pain me a bit as their owner. Well, since we just started, we should be patient. Ding, ding, ding. Someone come in? Excuse me. Oh, God. What is going on? What would you like to me order? Our special is that thing, that cakey. We also have black tea, the warm kind and the cold kind. The hot kind and, the cold kind. Will you two calm down? I pulled them back after they quickly set themselves upon the customer who had just walked in. I'm terribly sorry for that. I'm the owner of this bakery, Minaduki. I never really realized how bad his name sounds when I read it out loud. Our menu is over here. Please peruse it at your leisure. Miss? Oh, it's his sister. Taking into account the location and the use of color, this is quite a splendid storefront. The introspective feel makes for a simple basis of design, while the knickknacks and such create a relaxing atmosphere. How wonderful. There was an uncharacteristically large pair of glasses that didn't suit her face or build. Then there was her anachronistic Tasho-era mantle and military cap. Adea, hello! Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You ready for some more cringe today? Funnily, okay. I've taken a liking to this place. I shall buy every cake you have available. Now then, good sir, you may pick up all the cakes here. Do you take credit cards? Yes? Shigure, what are you doing? Who is this Shigure? Sir, you must have me mistaken for someone else. Say what you like, but that's your name. There's no way that a young lass, such a pretty and earnest little sister to her older brother, would grace such a place like this with her presence. Very well, I won't pay heed to such rudeness. There's no reason to put a damper on your grand opening, after all. In that case, could you cut the crazy routine? Besides, how did you even know where my bakery is? I didn't tell anyone. In any case, just scurry along and prepare all the cakes that you have. I will pay your asking price quickly. What, now you're a robber? See, I get that she's trying to be nice, right? And then, she's trying to be nice and be like, you know, you're gonna have a successful day. I'll buy all your cakes. That doesn't help him. It's not like he needs the money right now. He needs clientele base. And if you take all the product, he can't build clientele base. This is literally putting a damper on the grand opening because it's hindering him because he has to remake everything now. What rudeness to only show difference to certain customer. That attitude might chase away, say, a high-class customer who'd come in every day opening and buy you out. When it comes to business, you won't get anywhere if you don't jump at every opportunity to make money. Yeah, but catering to one person is putting all your eggs in one basket, and you don't want that! Besides, to see Nisama give me such a cold look is making me sad. I'm sad! And after I held back until today to do something to help you too. Ooh. Look, I'm not being picky here. Not only had she now burst into tears, but her facade was in shambles. I had no clue what to say. Listen, it's a world where cringy Catgirls, so maybe their economic system works better when they completely run out of stock the moment you open. Who knows? This entire world is fucking insane, so like, anything's possible at this point, right? Shigure-chan, it's been a while. How have you been? I realized I changed Chocolate's voice a little bit. I'm wondering if this is going to be easier on my throat for a whole stream. Shigure, what's with that outfit? Is that what people are wearing now? You're mistaken. I'm not this Shigure-chan that you speak of. Stop. Don't pull my cloak. Wait. No. Ah! Oh god, I do not remember her name. Azuki. Azuki is red bean paste, I'm fairly sure, in Japanese. And she's a munchkin kitty. She and Coconut are like my favorite girls in this. They're the only ones that are like not super cringy, I feel like. Yeah. Oh god, I don't even know what to give a voice to give Azuki. I don't know what her actual like voice actor sounds like. Let's see. I can't do a sound test because I turned down the voices. So she kind of has like a slight childish voice. NekoPara Volume 1. Hi, I'm Azuki. Something kind of like that. What's Coconut's voice? That Coconut sounds like a fucking AI! What? Coconut sounds like a fucking AI! That's great. What does Cinnamon sound like? Cinnamon's got the really kawaii voice. I wouldn't be surprised if Chocolate and Azuki were the same fucking voice actress. They sound so like. Chocolate sounds a little bit younger though. Just a little bit younger. Azuki sounds a little bit more mature. Yeah, Coconut sounds like the TikTok voice. I think I have a pretty good voice for Vanilla though. Maple is the mature one, gotcha. I don't think the voice I picked for Shigure matches, but I don't think it's a bad choice. Yeah. Azuki's a little bit more mature but spunky, yeah. So she's still got the same like energy level as Chocola, but is a little bit more down to earth, which is I'm a little bit nervous to do, but it's fine. I feel like I should go with a little bit more boyish tone with her. Yo, it's been a few days, Chocola Vanilla. I don't like that voice, but it'll morph. Oh, I didn't turn the volume up. But that's, yeah, definitely mature voice for Maple. Oh, are those your uniforms? Aren't they cute? Talk about dressing to suit your body type. Bum. Yeah, Maple will be one of the easiest ones to do. Ah, okay. She's very much a woo voice. I'm glad you two are doing so well. I got worried when you two disappeared, you know? Yeah, we really were. Really worried. You should have told us you were going with Kashou-sama. I feel like I forgot about the jiggle. Shigure is a Brocon little sister. At standing change you feel like making her a character. You have my blessing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I'll figure out Shigure. It's those like mid-range ones that are really hard for me to do. Like really cutesy voices, like for Cinnamon that I'll be doing, is fairly easy to do. Monotone ones like Vanilla is easier for me to do. Mature voices like Maple and Coconut are easier for me to do. The tomboyish, high energy, yet adolescent voice is a lot harder for me to do. It's not within like my usual range, I feel like. And I don't know if that's because like my natural voice falls in that range, so it's a little bit harder to change it up from my natural voice, but I don't know.
Haha, sorry, it was kind of a spur of the moment thing.
If we see each other again, then it's not a problem. I'm glad that everyone is doing well.
Ba-ba-ba, everyone is here. Where is my allergy medication? Get some allergy medication to me, because my nose is clogging up.
Ow.
Seeing the Catgirls have a happy emotional reunion together is simply the best.
I also remember that she's like an Ojo-sama or a young lady of like a really rich fucking household. So I feel like something like of the same tone as Chocola, but like definitely more mellow is probably the best option for her. The best, you say? Suddenly the bakery was at max capacity. Not to mention, they were all family. An invited family at that.
It's been a while, Nisama. I'm relieved to see that you are doing well.
As usual, Shigure smiled and greeted me with polite words. My little sister is, as a rule, calm and courteous. There are times when she acts strange, though. It's only been a few days. How did you even find this place? I didn't tell you.
That is a foolish question to ask your own little sister, Nisama. Let's just say it was the power of the little sister's love.
Look, I don't have time for that stuff right now.
Please stop insisting that this is an act. Shigure is being honest. Oopsies.
Shigure placed her hand over her mouth, and a piece of paper fell from my kimono to the ground. What is that? Oh, it's the business card.
It's a wonderful business card. How like you, Misama.
Wait, I haven't distributed these yet. As I said that, I suddenly realized something. This is your doing, isn't it, Vanilla?
This was in exchange for us being allowed to go with you when you moved. It was a necessary evil.
So when she disappeared at the drugstore the other day, she had slipped out to send the card to Shigure. Huh. That's why she said, objective achieved, and evaded my question. So earlier, when I couldn't get a hold of you, and Chocolate and Vanilla stowing away in the boxes, this was all part of your plan? And I realized I don't actually know the difference. So, the main difference with it's kind of hard to tell with this, I feel like, but you can kind of look towards the obi. I believe is usually more detailed when it comes to a kimono. A yukata is lighter layers because it's used for hotter temperatures, while a kimono has 3 layers. I think it has like the undergarments, it has the white piece under collar, and then the pattern design. I don't know if I'm right on this, but I vaguely remember someone telling me that if you see the white like inner on the collar, it's a kimono. If you don't see it, it's a yukata. There's also differences in the sleeves. I know a yukata has longer sleeves. One of they have different sleeves. I don't know which one's which, but they have different sleeves. She's clearly from a classy upbringing. I mean, she wears a kimono all day, every day. Yes, yeah. She also is the one who like educated all of the Catgirls on their etiquette and everything. So like Chocolate and Vanilla are like really well developed Catgirls in etiquette and education because of Shigure, because she's very strict on that, on her education. There's a word for it, for that type of education and learning in Japanese, but I can't remember it exactly.
Yes, that is correct. In other words, chocolate and vanilla did nothing wrong. So, if you're gonna scold your bad little sister, I ask that you be firm yet kind.
What do you mean, firm yet kind? Sometimes I have no idea what my little sister is talking about. Well, she's always been like this, so I let it slide. Still. Well, it was also wrong of me to move out without saying anything to you. I awkwardly scratched my cheek while looking away. She's been such a clingy, adorable little sister in the past that people even made fun of her for it. This is why I had to use such a roundabout, high-handed tactic. In a sense, she worried about me more than even chocolate and vanilla. That's why I didn't really feel like complaining.
Nisama. It was. Shigure had been rather worried about you, Nisama. I'm glad that you're in good health.
It's only been a few days, so nothing really happened. Shigure had a gallant smile on her face as I rubbed her head. She let out a small laugh and smiled. It must have felt as good for her as it does for the Catgirls. I know yukata are usually what they wear when anime characters attend summer festivals. Yeah, so it just makes sense that they would be lighter and less layered than the two. Yep. Yeah, yukatas are a little bit less formal as well, but yeah, they're usually lighter material. I have to look it up later, but I am fairly sure that that's how you tell the difference between a yukata and a kimono. Also, there's so much etiquette when it comes to wearing a yukata or a kimono. Like, how the folds are. Like, if you fold the right side over the left side first, or vice versa. I don't remember which way it is. I believe it's if you fold the left side on top. That is a symbol that you are in mourning. So usually they'll have the kimono set like that for funerals. So it's something that a lot of like foreigners will mistakenly do, not knowing that there is a huge cultural like symbolism difference between the two of them. So you always want to fold. We'll have to see when Shigure pops up again, but I believe it's always the right side on top, something like that. But yeah, the whole there's some really fascinating documentaries that go into like the making of yukatas and the making of kimonos. And like their kimonos are like one of the most expensive things, like clothing wise, that you can buy, because there's so much hand detail that go into a lot of them. You're not getting like a mass printed version. Even mass printed versions run a few $100s USD, quite a few thousand yen. But it's really fascinating to listen to.
Oh, Kashou, why so reserved? It's not like Shigure is a stranger or anything, or something. Shigure is really uneasy these last few days, you know? Enough to forget about our food.
Listen, she was really worried. She just paced around the room in circles like an animal in a cage, and sigh. Lots of sighing. It would have been better if you would have at least told her your address. Unless you wanted to cut ties with us, but that would be something else entirely.
Well, we know why he did it, right? It's because he thought he looked cool if he left by himself without telling anyone.
Probably that. Human males really are troublesome, huh? The two of them deliberately raised their hands and grinned at me bitterly. Azuki and Maple were being a little too harsh, but even so, I didn't try to argue.
Well, hello, welcome in, what's up?
The kind of ceremonial etiquette rules are super interesting and amazing to have passed down for so many generations. Yeah, it's kind of sad that a lot of like Japanese traditions are dying out. I know the green tea, the ceremonial tea industry is having a really hard time keeping up. I know some kimono making ones are dying out as well. So it's like, unfortunately, a lot of the younger generations aren't interested in a lot of the old ceremonial ways, which is sad. It's sad to see stuff die out, but that's kind of how culture goes, unfortunately. Platinum another game, dude. I tried to be a platinumer at some point, and I have a hard time just finishing games in general. I can't 100% games. I'm so bad at it. Oh my god. Sorry about that, Azuki Maple. I already feel guilty enough as it is, so lay off, okay?
Yeah. But Azu-chan and Mei-chan were really worried too, you know? The two of them went hunting for Kashou's name in Shigure-chan's computer and cell phone frantically. The two of them...
Oh god, what did I do for she's the AI one, right? The two of them aren't very honest, despite being older. But if it came to it, I was ready to go searching for you instead of Shigure. Cinnamon, Coconut, I'm sorry to have worried you guys too. It won't happen again, so please cut me some slack. I lowered my head towards Cinnamon and Coconut. And just like that, all the Catgirls in my family were assembled. I appreciated the warmth of having my family here right now. But... Okay, so it is right side over the left for the proper use. Dude, you platinumed Elden Ring? I haven't even played Elden Ring. I would love to play Elden Ring, though. Raz told me that out of, like, all of the Souls-like games, that one I would probably enjoy a lot, because it's really easy to pick your difficulty in it with, like, what tools and stuff you get. So... I want to play it, but yeah, that is very fucking impressive to platinum Elden Ring.
I won't let Father know about this, so please don't worry.
I appreciate it. You've been through a lot too, sorry.
It was nothing. I will always come and visit you, Nisama. I'll be cheering you on.
She wrapped her small hands around my hand. She didn't say anything about me slipping out without telling anyone. She simply just forgave me. Even my little sister seems to have grown up well. Flawless at that.
However, Mother is rather worried about you, Nisama. Once things settle down, it would put her at ease if you'd call her at least once.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okay, let's pinky swear on it.
Do you guys do pinky swears? I'm a cold, hard, dead set believer on cold pinky swears. If I ever pinky swear someone, I'm never breaking that promise. Like, that is like, I don't know if that's just my autism clinging on to that one rule, but I was like, no, I'm never breaking a pinky promise, ever. Shigure smiled like a mischievous child once we'd done this. It was rather cute.
I was sort of looking forward to some gentle scolding from Nisama, though.
Fucking masochist. My wonderful little sister is so spoiled. But even so, she's still my little sister. Things always seem to go this way between us, so we didn't mind.
But honestly, this is a fine and lovely bakery. I'm happy my beloved Nisama no longer has to hide his love of baking.
You and the Catgirls have been helping destroy all the evidence, though. You can pick your difficulty except to no difficulty. All depends on what you're facing, what you have. Yeah. It's a huge open world, and I heard that there are such a variety in the capabilities of the classes in it, that if you pick a certain class, if you pick a certain, like, weapons, you can be extremely OP, lessening the difficulty for it. Or you can be, like, it has a massive range is what I was hearing. Of course, that it's open world, so there's some bosses that you can just ignore completely if you don't want to deal with that. I don't think I've ever done a pinky promise. Really? Are those common? I mean, I can kind of understand. Are they common in the UK though? I don't know. I know they're a fairly big thing here, but I can kind of understand if, like, the people you were surrounding yourself with at the time didn't really think it was appropriate for them, if you kind of get what I mean. So I can kind of understand that, but yeah, pinky promises have always just been, like, a huge thing. You pinky promise and then you stamp it with your thumbs. In the UK, we just call each other wankers and leave it at that. I love that, though. There are classes that are more beginner friendly, but depends on so many factors. Saying pick your own difficulty isn't really... Yeah, no, there isn't like, you can't pick easy, normal, hard. I know there's a whole lot of controversies that, but it is a somewhat, you can choose your difficulty. It's not like, you know, Hollow Knight where you can, even if you have all of the items, it still has a base level difficulty. But you can get like super OP in well, I guess you can be super OP in Dark Souls 2. I can't remember which one it was. I don't remember if it was Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3, pardon me. Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne. There was one class that I was talking to Raz about that he said that like made the game super easy. But yeah, I don't remember which one it was. Like I said, the only like Souls-like games that I've ever played is I played like a little bit of Bloodborne, and then I played a good portion of Lies of P. That's pretty much it. And any Souls game, if you have the right build. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. So you can be OP if you have a certain build, and that changes the quote difficulty of it. All right.
That's because while I do like the traditional candy our family makes, Nisama's cakes are #1 in the world. Even though the thought of Nisama never returning home makes me sick with loneliness, I'm sure many customers will come to show their love of this bakery. She said that with a slight troubled smile. Shigure, chocolate, and vanilla said the same thing with the same smile. It would be nice if everything would go that smoothly. Smoothly! Just like before with chocolate and vanilla, I rubbed her head and said the same thing I told them.
Everything will be okay.
Wow, this is the first time I've seen the kitchen of a Western-style confectionery. It's not fitted out like the Minaduki's traditional candy making kitchen, is it?
Shigure really seemed really intrigued as she looked around the mixers, rollers, and other tools in the kitchen. There was a lot of similar equipment, of course, but there were minute differences. I hate that minute and minute are fucking spelled the same.
Nisama, this is where you make cakes, isn't it? I prefer seeing Nisama in her traditional Japanese clothing, but I'm sure you in your bakery uniform will make girls' hearts sing too. If I could, I would install a live camera so I could watch my beloved Nissan 24/7.
That is stalkerish behavior, Shigure! Cut it out! There's no way I'd be okay with that. Not that there was any way I'd be baking for 24 hours straight. As usual, my little sister said some pretty questionable things. I love how he's like, questionable? Not gonna look into it. It's questionable, but I'm not gonna ask the questions. Recommend if you don't want to go into blind, but there are videos out there that you can give you general direction on what you want to do in the beginning. Yeah. Gatekeeping, game difficulty is such a depressing, pathetic stance to take. Dude, I don't get why anyone make a fuss about a game being accessible to more people, play what you want, how you want. I agree on that, and it was so weird when Elden Ring came out, because there were so many people arguing that, you know, about the game level difficulty, but like, okay, so I'm in the middle on this. Well, I'm like, yes, all games I feel like should have some kind of accessibility, but also some games I don't know. I'm also like, I'm not someone who feels like the Souls-like game should be made super easy, because there's something about the Souls game and the Souls game like culture that is about overcoming super difficult things. And I get that it's different for every person, their level of like what is super difficult for them, but I also know setting a bunch of difficulties can be taxing on the game dev, and it's I feel like things like, you know, auto lock on for like FPSs is a huge accessibility awesome thing. I think so no one should be shamed by aim assist stuff, or, you know, easy dodging or whatnot. It gets into a really complicated thing. Celeste is a big piece of evidence for me. You can literally play the whole game with infinite jump on, but it's still seen as one of the most challenging reverse play platforms of all time. Yeah, like it's if you have like some sort of accessibility that branches out, but it doesn't need to be available to play for everyone. I think that is a really awful stance that a lot of like people are wanting. It's like everyone should be able to play every game, but it's like game dev should not be forced to make a game for everyone. They should be allowed to make the game for the niche that they want to make a game for. It's really sad when you can't play a game that you want to play because it doesn't have accessibilities. But it can only go so far. I can make a whole fucking speech on that. I'm not gonna go into it anymore. But yeah, the there's a happy medium that I feel like people are getting like too much into. But I'm glad that both chocolate and vanilla are doing well. I had no doubt you'd let them stay, Nisama. Shigure took the book on raising catgirls that had been left in the kitchen and giggled. I'm just learning, so there's still a lot of stuff I don't understand. Once I read the book, I'd realized once again that my family's catgirls were particularly excellent. Apparently, the fact that they were fluent in our language and able to live comfortably with humans made them quite exceptional. The more I read, the more I realize how much of an education freak you are, and just how well you raised them. It's all because of their strict upbringing mixed with love. It was for their sakes as well. She spoke like a mother, closing her eyes and tapping her chest proudly. Even though she was young, I could see that she was reliable and confident enough to raise 6 catgirls. Seeing that the unexpected side of Shigure made me proud to be her older brother. I will take responsibility and act as a good owner. Yes, I don't doubt that one bit, Nisama. But if you're going to get them working in this bakery, certain qualifications are necessary. Qualifications? Are you talking about a cooking certification? No, not that, Nisama. It isn't that. Regarding allowing catgirls to work independently as an employees. A catgirl needs to have an independent action permit in terms of qualification. Without that permit, a catgirl can be arrested by the police if they are out and about. Besides, they can't be employed without that permit. Working for free is a different story, though. A permit? But our family's catgirls have never had one of those when they leave home, right? Try to remember the times when our family's catgirls went out while under Shigure's watch. I didn't really recall seeing any sort of permits. Everyone always has it on them. Now then, Nisama, if you'll come this way. At Shigure's urging, we stepped out of the kitchen. Oh. Wow, so this bell is their permit. Oh, that's right. Well, catgirl... Oh god, this is Maple saying. Well, catgirls don't carry anything except their bell. It's convenient to not be able to go around freely, so we kind of have to keep it on us. That means we were settled out of a bunch of catgirls, selected out of a bunch of catgirls. That's why we're different from other catgirls. They say that only 1 in 10 catgirl passes, you know. The studying was so hard. I was totally fed up with it. It belongs to Shigure-sama. Oh, belonging to Shigure-sama and not having a bell would be an embarrassment to our master. Everyone proudly shook their bells. And also their tits. That's exactly what they did. I'm not like other catgirls. I never knew the bell had some sort of meaning. I thought it was just Shigure's preference. It's their license. Jenna, hello! What is this? How old are they? I don't ask questions. They're not human. I'll preface that. They're not human. They are cats that have been genetically engineered to be people-like. It's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. We'll just leave it at that. It can be shown. It's anime, we'll never know. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. But hi, welcome in. Yeah, it's apparently a day was telling me that the anime for NekoPara is actually really wholesome. The There is an 18 plus patch for this game. I have the 18 plus for just the first game. I don't have it for the other games. Not my fault. I did not buy it. But yeah, I want to finish all the games and I want to like do a watch party or something on Discord of the anime, and we'll see how different it is. Because like apparently NekoPara anime, top tier, super kawaii, wholesome. The game is disturbing. It can be shown in place of a Catgirls identification papers, so it is rather convenient. It allows them to enter buildings and events where pets aren't allowed. Yeah, because they're pets! It also has a GPS feature, so they won't get lost. There shouldn't be any complaints if they work inside your store a bit. But if you intend to employ them officially, you should make sure that they have the proper qualifications. I see. There's a lot to deal with when it comes to Catgirls. As an owner, I'd better take care of everything Shigure was teaching me to her. Or I better take everything, not take care of everything. I was just thinking it was about time to have Chocolate and Vanilla get their bells. So this might be perfect timing. Right? Chocolate, Vanilla?
If we can be of help to Master, then we'll do our best. We really will.
This way, we'll be able to go out with everyone. It's lonely without company.
Of course, Nisama, as their owner, you will also need to assist them, okay?
Yeah, just pampering them won't do any good, right?
Exactly.
Learning more about human society will lead to a richer life.
Yay! When Chocolate has a bell, Chocolate wants to go to an amusement park with Master.
Amusement parks are fine too, but I want to go to an aquarium. I went to the Seattle Aquarium recently. It was the last weekend for their Animal Crossing exhibit, and that was really fun. We saw seals, and we saw otters, and fishies, and starfishes. Dude, sea slugs are so big. I saw a lot of them. I was like, what? They look so weird. Maximum Jiggle Slider is the hard mode of this game, but hard has a different meaning in context. Dude, there's so much jiggle in this. It's so weird when the amount of jiggle is like on like especially the tiny chests. I'm just like that's not how boobs work. You see slugs? Oh, no, not those sea slugs. Sea slugs! SEA! Fucking punning me. I say how it is. But yeah, it was really cool. We went to the amusement, or the aquarium and saw everything. I haven't been to an aquarium since I was like young. Oh no, I went to a petting aquarium when I was like 13. My brother took me for my birthday. Sea slugs, I see you, motherfucker. I went to see dolphins, penguins, and blue whales. That is something that they did not have there. They did not have dolphins. They did not have any, like, sharks or anything. Dude! Okay, so video games have fucked me up so much in how big fish actually are. Like, because I was, I've been playing Stardew Valley a little bit recently, and I got to the summer again, so I'm catching some sturgeons, right? I'm like, cool, I'm getting sturgeons to put them in my fish pond. Awesome. I'm like at the aquarium trying to do this like scavenger hunt for the, what's it called? The Animal Crossing collab. And I'm looking for a sturgeon and I'm like, where the fuck is a sturgeon? And Raz is like, oh, there's a sturgeon right there. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? This thing is like 3-4 feet long. Like, it's huge. It's fucking huge. And I'm just like, I thought they were little fishes. I thought they were little fishes like koi size, not like fucking shark size. I was like, what? But I've realized how much video games have fucked me up on that. Do Catgirls like cat toys? Are Catgirls more cat than girl or more girl than cat? Do Catgirls always land on their feet? I don't know why the Catgirls always land on their feet. I don't know if we tested that yet. I think at some points they've said that they're more cat than girl. which makes this game very uncomfortable, like I said. You never seen the size of a tuna IRL? No, I haven't. First time I saw one, I was like, what the actual fuck? How will they fit in the little can? Yeah, dude, they're fucking massive. I saw a tuna at the aquarium as well, and I was like, what? What? They're huge. I mean, the pixels in Stardew Valley kind of make a bit more sense for tuna, but the sturgeons took me out. I was like, what? I'm sorry, what? I was so confused. There aren't any aquariums that have blue whales, though. There aren't, because blue whales are so massive that there's no humane way to create a habitat for them in an aquarium. They're too massive. That's why you'll have like blue whale tours instead of like going to see them at an aquarium. I was watching like a documentary about like some of the largest animals on Earth, and they were talking about that. Yep. I was always left behind at home before I got my bell, so I know all too well what it's like to be lonely. I'll cheer for you two, so do your best and pass it in one shot, chocolate, vanilla.
Yeah, this is why this big-headed Maine Coon is troublesome, right? It's not a matter of how many times it takes you to pass or what kind of bell you get. What's important is being proud of yourself and not acting so immature that you reveal your upbringing. If you do that, you might as well just go eat baby food. You failed the test twice yourself, Azuki, so there's no reason to feel inferior about it. Oh, could it be that you're at a disadvantage because of your stubby little arms and legs? The hell did you say? Those are the trademark of a munchkin cat girl. You damn brats are 20 million years too young to talk cat with me, you gobby fish.
I am not going to treat you like my senior just because you're older. If you want me to respect you, then give me a reason to. Fucking love those two so much. They're amazing.
Fighting isn't allowed. Calm down, you two, okay? That's right. If you get too stressed, you'll get bald spots. Chocolate knows. There's that toy that Master brought the other day. If they play with it, they'll get distracted and everything will be fine. Right?
Like humpback whales and baleen whales. Their face looks so gumpy. Gumpy whales.
Azuki and Maple really don't get cut tired.
Okay, I'm fine.
Azuki and Coconut really don't get tired of fighting like this day in and day out, huh? Jeez. If you're gonna fight and kick up dust, then do it outside. Outside.
That doesn't work in English. Outside. How would you read that? Outside. Outside? You just be outside. Two plural. Outside. Two plurals. Two. What's the word? Two syllables.
Just another normal day for the Minaduki family, and for our Soleil too. Maple, I'm gonna make some tea. What would you like? Our specialty is
Darji Lemmy? Darji Lemmy? I think she means Darlene tea. Is it Darlene tea? Outside the. There you go. Okay, that's the three syllable. Duh at the end.
Maple, you're so cute when you're. Or God damn it. Vanilla, you're so cute when you're obedient like that. Alright, I'll take you up on your recommendation. Also, it's called Darling.
Darjing. Fuck. Darling. Fuck! What's it called? They fucked me over. I know the name. I've never had this tea before. I'm a oolong kind of cat. Is she an immortal cat? Do alpha cats exist? Can they bite a human and turn them into a cat? What are Catgirls actually called? They're called Catgirls. They're genetically engineered cats. They're not immortal, but they are cats that were spliced with human DNA to make them more human. Yeah, we kind of go over the lore in the first video. This is the second video, by the way, so if you want to go watch that after the stream, it kind of gives you a little bit more background on it. But yeah, they're originally cats that were genetically engineered to be more human-like. Darjingli. Darjingli? Is it Darjingli? Darjingli. I want to go with Darjingli.
Okay, leave it to me. Master will be the first customer I pour tea for.
Or Maple. God damn it. Fuck. I got so distracted I'm fucking reading wrong. Seen from this angle, none of this seems particularly intelligent. The only accurate thing Vanilla said was that this was a normal day for the Minaduki family. But it did make me think that things would be better outside instead. Oh, hello, Shigure.
Okay, no more fighting now.
Darjeeling. Okay, Darjeeling. Gotcha.
Oh,
Yes. Oh my god. Look at this fucking lineup. I'm taking some screenshots here. But so many of them, and they're all blinking at me so quickly. This is so creepy! Oh my god.
Just what do you think you're doing, fighting on the day of Nisama's new start? As a bell-carrying cat girl of the Minaduki family, you ought to be ashamed.
Oh, she's scolding them.
Chocolate and Vanilla don't have a bell yet, though. Right, so we don't need to feel embarrassed about it. I wasn't fighting either. Is it because of the dummies that we got involved? What did you say, punk? That's big talk coming from the most skittish cat girl of the bunch of us. You can't even go to the bathroom at night without turning on all the lights in your bedroom and in the hallway. Ow! I told you I'm not the type of cat girl who has nocturnal instincts, you dumb cat girl. That side of you is one of your cute points, though, Mi-chan. The normally domineering side of you is starting to become cute, too. Ugh! How dare you make fun of me when you're the one that in that stupid magical girl getup. I'll upload your magical incantation video to YouTube. That's mean. If that goes online, it'll be there forever. And Shigure-chan said the magical girl look suited me, so what's wrong with him, yeah? Okay, silence! Oh, once again, today is a day of celebration for the start of Nisama's new life. I'm declaring it a new holiday. I also have already purchased all the cakes here. Therefore, for today only, you may all eat however many you like. For real? Shigure, I can have 2 of them? Oh, we can eat however many we like? So are you saying we can eat an entire cake ourselves? Yeah, she bought them all, huh? Wait, Shigure-san? Since it's cake, could you get me some Earl Grey tea to go with it? Lukewarm, of course. It's NekoPara, NekoPara reference. Cat's tongue is a Japanese idiom that means your tongue is sensitive to heat. So like temperature-wise, not spicy-wise heat. So if you like, oh, I have a NekoPara cat's tongue, they can't eat things that are too hot. Okay, leave the chocolate. Master Shigure-chan, are you fine with black tea too? Bang bam. I'll help, but it'll be my first job as a poster cat girl. Yay! I'll put up sold out clothes sign outside. Boo, 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 boo. The lore videos part 1, there's no way that would ever work IRL. Actually, could be no, dude, it would not. It would not. At this point, no. No, it's so fucking ridiculous, their whole lore for this world. But you know, there's shit that they came out with, and like, what, this came out, I think we said it was 2015? 2014. There's some anime that's just like, you know what? I'm gonna walk away. Came up in an anime I watched the other day. Oh, the cat tongue phrase. But I watched so much anime that I had no idea what show or what context it was. Yeah, that's valid. It's very common in anime that they bring it up because it's common in, I don't know about nowadays, if it's still common. But it was a common idiom. Because there's a lot of people who are more sensitive to, like, hot temperatured things. No, hey, wait a minute. Hey, I said no, wait a minute. Nii-sama, your little sister is requesting that you feed her. I think that would be a nice bonus for this large purchase. Whoa, it's so good! This is really good! Hey, Kashou, you're not bad, aren't ya? Yum, 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 yum.
What? To think that there would be a day in my cat girl life that would eat a whole cake myself. Happiness. I'm so incredibly happy right now. Munch, 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 munch. What a wonderful smell. For a cat's tongue, lukewarm is definitely best, right? Want to trade my tea cake for your apple pie?
But I wanted to try this freshly baked apple pie. Kashou-san, please. This is my one wish in life. Master, we're out of cream puffs now. Requesting increase in production. Salute!
Master, I can't reach the tea leaf stalk. Get it for me. Do what you like. Don't mind me. And just like that, half an hour into opening day, and suddenly there was a sold out sign on the door of my bakery. Where is that sold out sign? I didn't see it. Where? More, please. I don't know what more is in Japanese. Something kudasai. I'm back. Boom, boom, boom.
Doo, dum, dum. Master! Please look at this, Master. It's amazing.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what? What are we looking at? It's so cute. It's really amazing. It really is. Oh, did they decorate their rooms? What happened? You both are so excited. I had just come back from shopping to find the two of them in really high spirits. I couldn't imagine what had changed so drastically in the little time I had been out. Well, maybe they were getting really into that cat toy.
Please, just come and take a look. It's really something. It really is.
Yeah, I get that it's amazing, but what exactly is it? Just come here. Seeing is believing. It would be faster for you to just have a look. Off they run. Faster to have a look? That's just an empty room. Chocolate and Vanilla pulled me towards the empty room. Yeah, they got their own room decorated. Whoa, what the? Oh, look at that! That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh, I thought this was recent. Okay, it came out 2014. Yeah. It's the early generations of like anime and visual novels is just like something like that. But NekoPara has been had a huge ass fandom. Still does. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are still like super into NekoPara. You'll still find like cosplayers at it, like at bigger conventions and whatnot. The moment the door was opened, there was a pink and white spread before my eyes. The colors overflowed from the floor, bed, dresser, and cushions with their antique rose design. There also seemed to be a sweet, high-class scent wafting through it. Clearly, a room that wasn't here before was spread out before my eyes. I immediately started to wonder if I'd somehow walked into another dimension.
Shigure-chan arranged for all of this. It's super duper cute.
Shigure felt pity and prepared this for us. This way, Master can say goodbye to his days of sleeping on the sofa. Now that you mention it, it has the same feel as your room back home, huh? I found myself greatly confused as I leaned against the wall. I remembered it was one of Shigure's hobbies to decorate each of the Catgirls' room to something like this. Because of our traditional parents, Shigure herself had a relatively normal Japanese-style room, so it seemed like she poured all of her efforts into their rooms instead of her own. Shigure did also say that she dressed the Catgirls according to her own tastes too, all of them except for Maple.
Yay, the best bed is really fluffy wuffy and smells nice.
It's super huge. It will be more than enough for Chocolate and me. While Shigure might have been an education freak, I'd forgotten how much she really did spoil them. Speaking of which, when did the girl have a time to set up all of this? Well, she had an army of like 6 Catgirls to help do this, so... but yeah. Oh god, I fucking skipped reading. I did not actually read that one. Well, this is your room, so use it as you wish.
Are you jealous?
Well, you do have that expensive looking bed and all.
Hehe, Shigure said that Master would say something like that.
No, do not offer me to sleep on that bed with you guys. Huh? Don't do it. What are you doing?
Meow, master room is a lot like ours and it's really nice too, you know?
Wait, is this my room? That's a different bed.
Master's bed is equally impressive. It's big and fluffy wuffy. What do you think? What do you think? Are you happy, Master? I really must take my hat off to how much Shigure loves you.
Oh my god! Shigure! Bro, I would be so mad. No, like, diss to pink. I like pink. I like pink with other colors. I don't like a wave of pink. That way, I would be so mad. There was no way I could just throw out all the new things in the room. And so I became burdened with the glorious fantasy princess room. Oh. But surprisingly, I slept extremely well, so I didn't complain. What'd she do with the other bed? My god. Yeah, dude, my bedroom's my safe place. Don't fucking touch that shit.
Bouncy, bouncy, it's so bouncy, meow. I'm drowning in the sea of fluffiness.
Oh yeah, I would be very, very upset.
Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Is this the anime where they go ayaya? No, it's not. The ayaya one was a school anime. It's a school life anime. I don't know which one it is. I've never seen like the original anime, but I have seen the full clip, and it's part of like a school anime one. Ow, my throat.
Welcome! The menu is right over there, and specials are listed on the sign here.
Thank you for waiting. Here is your seasonal milfouet and chocolate Mont Blanc. God damn it. Is it Kiniro? Is the ayaya? Something. Ayaya. Something like that. But yeah, it's from a different name. I don't know if it's Kino or is it Kiniro? I had to like squint at fucking chat to read that. Okay, I can't read for shit.
If you'll be dining in, please come right this way. Here is the menu.
Here is your receipt. We will be needing some dry ice to keep it cool while you carry it home. But what bakery? No bakeries in the US offer dry ice to fucking keep our pastries cold. I'm sorry, what? That's some top tier customer service right there. Alright, maybe I'll take this moment to bake some more sponge cake for the shortcakes. I looked through the window onto the bakery floor and saw that the customer traffic had calmed down a bit. Glancing at the clock, I saw it was almost 3 p.m. It seems that selling out and closing early on opening day actually got us noticed. Thanks to some tweets and blog posts, word of mouth has spread and we were really busy the next day. You could argue that it was just a big coincidence, but this was definitely all because of Sugar. Yeah, because she marketed! She marketed! If you're gonna start a business, you gotta market! You gotta get yourself out there! What do you think I stream on YouTube? Because the fucking Twitch algorithm sucks! Also, that watch time is really nice with streams. Also, I didn't want to read NekoPara again, because I've already played the first one, like, years ago. I didn't want to read this game again without backup. Because it's so cringy and I get so uncomfortable, and I need people to make jokes with on this, because it's bad. You could argue it's just because, yeah, it was all because of Shigure. Alright,
Master, we're almost out of fruit shortcakes. Cream puffs too.
Got it. I'll start making more now then.
Master, we've received an order for a birthday cake. I'll leave the form over here.
Alright, I'll check it out later. Look at them being so busy. I'm so proud of them. To think chocolate and vanilla are actually able to help out this much. Yeah, imagine if you were handling this all by yourself. watches the two of them quickly and energetically engage the customers. Chocolate wasn't as enthusiastic as always, while Vanilla slowly showed her attention to detail. They greatly contributed to the rising fame of the bakery as La Soleil's poster Catgirls. I really didn't expect much when I sought their assistance, but they've been a big help. With Sue Cringe-Free, you could always activate the 18 plus patch so we get breaks every now and then. I don't know when the 18 plus stuff happens though. I wouldn't be able to fucking realize it just pop up and I'd be like scrambling to censor it. Well, it's about time for a break, huh? This one's almost done anyways. You know, worst comes to a shove though, with anything on here, it gets age restricted, I believe, and that's it. And like demonetization is shit. But I'm not monetized yet, so it's not as big of a deal. That's kind of why I'm doing this game series pretty early. But we'll see. Lightly stretched my neck side to side as I took the ingredients for the next batch and put them in the refrigerator. Mosaic filter up for 100% of the stream. You can't see the stream. You can't see the stream. It's just pixelated. Just censorship. Good work, you two. Oh, this is... Aw, they got a little cake! Look at them! That's actually really cute. And they have a little cherry and blueberries for the red and pink and the blue theme for them. Also, I just remembered the why is this living in movement. I need to go back and clip that. That was such panic, though. Oh my god.
Master, is this cheesecake? Not only that, it's the rare kind too. It's rare cheesecake chocolate. The surface is all gloss.
What the fuck is a rare cheesecake? What? This is because you two have been working so hard. As requested, here is your reward.
Master, you made this rare cheesecake for us.
What the fuck is rare cheesecake?
You are so kind. You are so kind, Master. This is the kind of joy you get from working hard.
The eyes of the two Catgirls were sparkling as they looked at the rare cheesecake with delight. It was worth it to see them this happy. I sat down in a chair and poured hot water into the teapot.
Vanilla, Chocolate was thinking we should share some of this happiness with Shigure-chan. But neither of us have a cell phone. How regretful. Chocolate sees. We can't take a picture of it with a phone then, huh? Catgirls without cameras are helpless. Chocolate knows if we don't have a camera, let's draw something. We'll put our emotions into a picture.
Undercooked cheesecake? Is that what a rare cheesecake is? Undercooked cheesecake? But this is not mad for you also. Hi, dude. Welcome into the cringe. I haven't seen you panic that bad since Witch Hunt. I was so uncomfortable. I think people forget I'm asexual. Like, the etchy stuff makes me so uncomfortable that I'm just like, I'll make sex jokes all the time. I'll be like, haha, dick joke, whatnot, every once in a while, or like, haha, boobies, whatever. But like, I genuinely just get so flustered. I'm like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to look? What am I doing right now? So it's uncomfy. It's uncomfy. I don't know, maybe that's valid. The cringe is so bad.
Now, Master, I would like you to draw Chocolate and me. Be quick now. Glimmer.
Glimmer? Just hurry up and eat it. Break time is almost over. Aww, just indulge them in the moment and take a picture of them and send it to Shigure-chan. Well, don't take that much. I calmly urged them as I poured 3 cups of tea. As always, these two Catgirls had limitless energy, but I seriously wondered if they were trying to act as silly as they were being.
In that case, let's try some. Wait, so tasty! I love how soft and rich it is! I can feel Master's love in this! Chocolate is the happiest cat girl in the world right now! This exquisite amount of sweetness and light burst of lemon, it's delicious. Lemon? Lemon?
Who fucking wants lemon in their cheesecake? No! No, that's blasphemy! No! No!
The cookie crust at the bottom is also, the slight bitterness makes it so
That laugh was so horrible. I'm glad you two like it. I made some sauces for it too. It'd help if you two could give me some feedback on them.
Is this the Chocola's favorite chocolate sauce? This is my favorite berry sauce. It even has matcha powder. Is it alright for everything to be this perfect? Are we allowed to be this happy? Delicious. Both of them enhance the natural flavors of the unbaked cream cheese.
It literally is unbaked cream cheese. Oh, I thought you were fucking with me, Doom. It literally is just unbaked. Why is that rare? Why is it a rare cream or cheesecake? What? Lemon cheesecake is delicious. You're an abomination. Woman's disgusting. Disgusting. I don't like citrus flavors. I thought it was fucking with you too. Unbaked cheesecake is pretty common. I know you can like buy it in the stores. Like unbaked cheesecake, like just allow, like you mix it all up and then you put it in the refrigerator set. But like unbaked cream cheese, I don't know why it's called rare cream cheese though.
So good! It really is delicious, Master. It tastes just like a professional's. It really does taste like a professional's work. Master is super cool.
I mean, isn't he technically a professional? Professional means that you just get paid for your work. That's the difference between an amateur and a professional. Like, that's it. So, yeah. So technically, he owns a bakery. He's technically a professional baker. There's no, like, qualifications for it. It just means that you get paid for your work. Or that you have it as, like, a main job or something. Well, I am a beginner, but I can at least do this. They've probably been waiting for an opportunity to praise me, so I suppose it's a good thing. After hearing their request, I actually secretly did some research on making rare cheesecakes, but I'll leave that as a secret.
Master's reward makes Chocolate so happy, yeah. On top of being praised, Chocolate gets to eat something delicious too. Chocolate's so happy, yeah. We're working really hard out there after all. It would have been hard if Master was all alone, right?
The mum. You're right, you two really were a big help. There. I patted both the genuinely happy Chocolate and the proud Vanilla on the head.
Chocolate will work even harder for Master's sake. Chocolate's gonna work really, really hard. Right, Vanilla? I'll work so that my food expenses are covered. Just enough that you can't call me a freeloader. Jeez, you aren't being honest. You like working here too, right, Vanilla? It's because it's fun to work with Chocolate. That is all. That really is all there is to it. Chocolate or Vanilla's face is getting red. Girls like that get their cheeks poked. Poke. I'm not turning red. Hey, cut it out. Even Master says not to do stuff like this while we're eating.
My poster Catgirls were such adorable little things. I watched them go at it as I poured another cup of tea. Context matters. Context matters. Phrasing matters. My ex-girlfriend's mom made a fantastic unbaked cheesecake. I saw her the other day, actually. Gave her a hug. Such nicely. Aww. That's awesome that you still have such a great relationship with an ex's family. I know, like, that's one of the, like, the things, like, people don't realize, like, when you break up with someone, good amount of the time, you break up with their family, too, which is really sad, because those friendships and bonds are, you know, linked all to each other. It kind of sucks. I didn't appreciate being called an abomination. I prefer an affront to God. So God had anything to do with this, though. This is NekoPara. There's no God here. Okay. I can understand why Catgirls make great mascots, though. It was heartwarming and sweet to see them act like such happy sisters. Since you two were helping me this much, you're going to have to study really hard, alright?
Study? For what? How to make cakes? Management? You've already decided to retire from your executive position, manager?
No, you think I'm going to retire a few days after opening? Studying for your qualifications. You two remember what Shigure said, right? Upon hearing my words, their blank expression changed as their eyes began to shine.
Qualifications? As in a bell?
Yep, you two were working really hard as poster Catgirls after all.
Master, does that mean...
Chuckle and Vanilla turned to each other with looks of amazement. Suddenly, they both stood up and bent forward towards across the table.
Does that mean that Chocolate and Vanilla have been helpful? Does that mean that we've been doing a good job?
Of course, that's what I said, right? If you two weren't around, I don't think I'd be able to keep the bakery going. Just like before, I tapped their heads and thanks again.
Will Master be happy if Chocolate gets a bell?
Of course.
Master would be proud to have his 2 poster cat girls earn their bells.
Yeah, I'm proud of you two, but as your owner, I want to have proof that I raised you two well too. I raised you two well too. That sounds like an ego boost. Not that you care about them, it just sounds like an ego boost. That's why you two should work for your own sake as well. I'll also do my best alongside you two. I ruffled their hair. They closed their eyes and smiled even more brightly than before.
Okay, Chocolate will work hard. Chocolate will do her absolute best. Chocolate will work so hard that Master will always need Chocolate. If we receive our bells, will you take us out to play too? There are lots of places I want to go, okay?
Sure. Whether it's an amusement park or the aquarium, I'll take you two there.
Yay! Going to the amusement park with Master would make Chocolate so happy. Chocolate wants to go to the Little Mouse Kingdom.
Oh, Mouse Kingdom. Plus that line was supposed to be both of them talking at the same time, but only one made voice. No. Shush. I can only do things so well. I can't, like, hit a button and do a reverb to have it sound like 2 people are talking, okay? There's some shit that I would do in, like, editing a video, but I'm not gonna do that.
I want to see an aurora or a crater on the moon, or both. Both is good.
Those are a little bit out there, Vanilla. Within reason, okay? Are you two listening? The 2 cat girls were lost in their own fantasy worlds while their eyes gleamed. Never thought that they'd start dreaming of going overseas or even space. Wait, Japan has a Disneyland. Japan has a Disneyland, if that's what they're talking about, the little Disney kingdom. I think I don't know if it's in Tokyo. I think it's in the southern, like, Kyushu area. Is it Kyushu? Kyushu's the main island, isn't it? I lied. No. I know it's on the southern end, but they do have a Disneyland or Disney World in Japan. They did 2 voices, but so perfectly in sync they sounded like one. Yes, exactly. I'm that skilled. I think it's Disneyland Tokyo. Okay, so it's Tokyo. Yeah, they have one there. So it's not like going overseas. It's not like what Vanilla asked for. You would need to go pretty far north. Like, either going to, like, northern Russia or Alaska or Canada to go see an aurora. At least, like, or locally, I believe. Cat Girl's dreams obviously weren't making something to make light of. They were incredible. So they don't know how the world works. They dream like kids. On the other hand, if it's anywhere we want, then Master's bed is good too. No, chocolate. The first cat girl in history to go into outer space. Better yet, perhaps we could go as far as Mars. Hey, break's over, you two. Get to it. It was a bit of a struggle to bring Chocolate and Vanilla back to reality after they had traveled so far mentally. This is an alternative reality of Japan, so maybe they don't have a Disneyland in this reality. That's valid. What is all the signs? My name is Chocolate. Are they trying to speak English? What the fuck? My name is Chocolate. A few days later, on a day off. Oh, I should probably save. This is the first step towards getting your own bell. I love how so in Japan they have these bands, like when you're studying, it's supposed to be like the red circle dot for the Japanese flag, but it's in the shape of a cat head. That's so cute. Did they just imply that your bed is in outer space? And it seemed like that, but no. Chocolate was in one fantasy and Vanilla was in another fantasy. Are you ready, Chocolate, Vanilla?
Yes, ma'am! All preparations are a go, Professor Shigure-chan.
Yes, ma'am. All preparations are go. Listen carefully, okay? In order to receive a bell, you must meet the requirements. for a single cat girl to fit into human society. The entire test will focus on this one principle. Okay, now repeat. The entire test will focus on this one principle! Wrong! Oh my god. You were supposed to read the other bits. If this was the exam, you would already be failing it. Oh, rip. I guess you could have misunderstood it like that, though. I sipped some tea in the living room while I watched what the Catgirls and Shigure were doing. Phrasing. On that note, I hadn't realized that Shigure's motherly mode was so intense. I've been with her since she was born, but this is the first time I've seen her like this, including that headband of hers. Ah, my two favorite girls.
It's because you asked her to teach them how to prepare for the qualification exam, after all. Shigure's intensity has totally been through the roof these past few days. It's been a total pain, huh?
It seems like she was happy that you asked her for help, Kashou-sama. Oh, my voice is getting like so raspy, so doing Coconut's breathy voice is really hard. Ow. She's gotten so impatient waiting for a day when the bakery was closed. She started teaching us instead. Azuki and Coconut, who came with Shigure, nodded their heads as they drank their tea. Oh my god, my favorite new thing is when anime has a character who's a native English speaker, but voice actor very clearly is not a native speaker. It's so charming to me. Yes! I love it. It's like, oh, okay. You know what? They tried. I like it though. It's so freaky sometimes when they do actually bring English speakers. The anime man actually did a voice acting gig in what was that anime called? It was one of the gag animes, but he actually did the voice of two characters, one in full-on Japanese and then one actually in English. And he did both the English dub and the Japanese dub too, because he's very fluent in both languages. Ugh, my coffee is getting old. I made coffee this morning. It was so fucking delicious. I already drank like half of it. Oh god. Kohi. Looks like Shigure has been bothering those two without me knowing, huh? I'll give them some cakes to take home later. Yep, that should be okay. Listen carefully, you two. This is regarding the independent action permit, okay? Are you able to understand human society's common sense and rules without giving into a cat girl's habit and instincts, and use reasoning to guide your actions? You know what this also sounds like? There's been a lot of comparisons that autistic people are very much like cats. And ADHD people are like dogs, is what it is, the comparison. This feels like fucking autism lesson. It was great and awful at the same time. A cat girl can surpass this, has what it takes to be a real cat girl.
No way. Chocolate isn't a real cat girl. What should Chocolate do?
Well, cat girls are cat girls. There's no reason to get flustered. Calm down.
Vanilla, you shouldn't say that so nonchalantly.
It's important to be independent so you can become a mature, grown-up cat girl as soon as possible.
Chocolate, Vanilla,
you two both want to become Nissan's partners as soon as possible, right? I'm sorry, what?
Ma'am, Chocolate wants to be Master's partner, ma'am!
Well, so long as I'm Chocolate's partner, for that, I don't care too much as long as I don't get fired. What kind of partners are you talking about over here?
Vanilla really lacks ambition, huh? She just takes it easy with all those deadpan jokes of hers. March, crunch, crunch, crunch.
She works hard when it's needed, and she just doesn't show her effort. Munch, munch, crunch. You take it pretty easy too, though. I joked back at them as I prepared some more snacks. That's just how cat girls were, though. Super relax. Cat girl polycule, that's exactly what this is. Also, I need to sit down. My legs are getting painful. I've been standing up this entire time, by the way, though. Which I'm very proud of myself. It's becoming a little bit easier, and I've been finding ways to not be in as much pain while standing up for stream, but It helps me project my voice better. There's a human saying, the proof is in the pudding. Basically, you learn more from experience than from explanations. Is that what that means? I don't think that's what that means. The proof is in the pudding. Meaning. The proof is in the pudding is an expression that means that value, quality, or truth of something must be judged based on different experience with it or on its results. I think you could take that as like you learn more from experience than explanations, but the proof in the pudding actually means like if you actually have experience in it, you have the proof of it. Yeah. Proof has more weight from experience than from theory. Yeah. It just sounds weird. It sounds weird. I don't know. Idioms are stupid sometimes. Well, that's cute. Let's consider Azuki for an example. Azuki, as the oldest cat girl, show your younger sisters how a cat girl with a bell should act. Huh? Why? What a pain. Better get something out of this. We're counting on you, Azuki-chan. Oh, the chocolate. We're counting on you, Azuki-chan. Please, Azuki. Now then. Observe the strong will of a bell-holding cat girl. Nisama, watch carefully. With pride, Shigure reached into her kimono, rummaged around, and pulled something out. Oh, fatty tuna. Here I have a sparkling piece of fatty tuna that any cat girl would clamor for. Where did she pull that plate of fatty tuna from? I prepared it just for today. In a sense, you could call it my love for you, Nisama. That's disturbing. Yeah. Idioms more like idiots, am I right? Dabs on the haters. Damn, what the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with you? That shouldn't make me laugh! It was not... God damn it. Anyway, fuck. Alright. No, I'm not asking why you did it. I'm asking about where you got it from. Let's just ignore the small details for now. I was completely shot down. I felt like this was more than enough slapstick for now, though. Yep. When confronted with their favorite food, a normal cat girl would give in to instinct and leap right for it. However, when I hang this in front of Azuki's eyes... I don't think your point was proven. Wait, Azuki! Oh my god. That right there was a bad example. Azuki will be punished after this. So there are punishments then. Coconut, show us your resistance of feather lures. Are you ready, Coconut? Leave it to me, Shigure-sama. Here it comes. Nisama, are you watching carefully? I'll show you something different this time. This will be more useful for chocolate and vanilla than me. I'm counting on you, Coconut. She's not listening at all. Well, so long as chocolate and vanilla are watching, it should be okay. Okay. Ready? Oh, so amazing! As expected of Coco-chan. That lack of reaction is impressive! She's not reacting to it at all. Quite an impressive display. Bam, 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 bam. Hee. Something like this isn't even special enough to warrant praise. Something of this level is to be expected from one of our Shigure's cat girls. I could keep this up for hours. Bzzz. Oh, there's a little fly. Huh? What's wrong, Choco-chan? Or Coco-chan? Bzzz. Oh no. Bzzz.
Cha! Ouch!
Oh my god.
Ah, Coco-chan can't punch Chocolate or Chocolate! Yeah, that's so mean!
Sorry, Chocolate. That was pretty intense. I guess you could say it can't be helped since you're a cat girl. There.
Oh no! Oh no!
Are you alright? The cat girls at home are all like that? For what it's worth, both Azuki and Coconut pass with perfect marks for the most part. What do you mean for the most part? That's not perfect marks then. But, huh? The two couldn't act independently at all. Oh, poor Shigure. Why couldn't I control myself that time? Otoro is totally delicious. Oh, fucking Azuki is adorable. Astre la Soleil. Nisama, rest assured that this time there will be no problems. I can guarantee that. Okay. Alright, it's a bit of a hassle, but I'm here.
Hello, Kashou-san! While I may not be the greatest, I am at your absolute disposal.
Sorry to make you come all the way out here, Maple Cinnamon. Honestly, I came all the way out here, so be a bit more thankful.
This is for the sake of our cute little sisters, so please don't worry about it.
I will have you two watch as Maple and Cinnamon take their written exams. Written exams? Does that mean we're done with the actual training for today?
We'll do our best with our studies, ma'am. Everyone, please teach us. Roger. Treat us well.
There was no point in even making a joke here. Yeah, I got that. Well, considering what happened earlier, things should be right from here on out. Probably.
We'll leave it to the younger cat girl's capable paws. Now then, why don't we have tea together? Just the two of us, Nisama.
Huh? Is this what studying for a written exam is supposed to be like?
Considering how many teachers are already here for them, we should leave. You know, too many cooks and all that.
So you just brought Maple and Cinnamon here so that you could go spend time with your brother. Uh-huh. My character named Cinnamon should have bright red hair in my opinion, but Cinnamon's design is so cute. Well, I don't know. I think of Cinnamon as like the brown cinnamon, not like the cinnamon candies. I don't know. The powdered cinnamon that we use for like cooking is always like a dark brown. Like I would feel like what's like a maple would look like Maple's palette design would look better for like a cinnamon versus like bright red hair. But I think they based a cinnamon as in like cinnamon roll from Sanrio. That seems more like what her character design is kind of like inspired by. Actually a rich brown color, yeah. It feels red to me.
Speaking of which, I brought along some bite-sized ohagi I made. I'd be ever so delighted if you tried some, Nisama. I have some wonderful tea leaves to go with them as well. I'll be borrowing the kitchen. How exciting!
Yeah, no, help yourself, I guess. Well, even if she's like this, she did help the four of them pass that exam. In any case, I did nothing and continued to watch them.
A Russian character forms the mouth?
What?
A Russian character forms the mouth. It can be pretty useful if you can remember that. Wow, Maple-chan, that's amazing! There's no emoticon that you can't make. They're looking at emoticons? A master! You're an emoticon master! So cool!
Chakula really is getting into this. Do emoticons really warrant that much of a fuss? I'll show you the lime stamps next. Oh, I miss lime. I used to use lime all the fucking time when I was in high school. It feels like the things were oh my god, it's like that thing where days of the week feel like certain colors to me. I think that's fairly common. I think it's very common amongst neurodivergent people. But I completely understand what you mean. I don't know, Wednesdays always are blues. Thursdays are kind of a brown color. Saturdays are like a warm color, like reddish or pink. But yeah, no, I thought you didn't like citrus. You know what? Fuck off. I'm talking about the app.
Wow, cute! That's super cute! What is this? What is this exactly? Dunatan, are you ready for this? You know about flowers, right? They have something called a stamen and a pistil, okay?
The cinnamon. Cinnamon! Keep it PG!
And you know, the stamen and the pistil, right? So, when they embrace, it gets all sticky, and then a baby, you know, Cinnamon, stop getting hot and bothered and do some actual teaching. I'm not getting aroused, no. I am a big sister with a bell, after all. No way. How do I have any science textbooks? I don't have any health textbooks either. 1H-chan, this is disappointing. Yeah, don't look at me that way, no.
I don't know if you got it so far. Cinnamon is the character type to be super kawaii. She's an absolute pervert, though. Wednesday is green. Thursday is blue? What? Friday is red, weekends are white, and Mondays are dark gray. Tuesday is black. Wow, that is so different from me. Dude, I would love to hear more people's, like, what color the days of the week are for them. Because I feel like it changes too. Like it evolves over time. Like I feel like days like switch. I don't know. That's so interesting. Wednesday's green? I think Wednesday is blue for me because I like always go back to because I learned the days of the week for in Japanese really early on when I was like super young. And things that always stuck out to me was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Oh, that's why those days are those colors. Because in Japanese, the kanji for Wednesday is the water kanji. The kanji for Thursday is the woods or the forest kanji, mori. And then Friday is the kanji for gold. So that makes sense why like Wednesday is always blue to me, and then Thursday is always like a brown because it's the bark for trees. I never like put that together for me thinking about those days, but that's probably why they're those colors for me. But Friday being red is the strongest one for me, followed by Wednesday being green. I feel like all the others could change pretty easily for me. Yeah, I don't think I have a solid color for Tuesday. I only have a solid color for Monday. Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday are pretty. I know Sunday is like a pastel color. I don't know what color, but it's always like a pastel. Just what are they up to now?
It's important to be educated in common knowledge and achieve at least an elementary school reading level. Lately, there has been crimes committed by Catgirls as well. It's necessary to be well versed in the general education of human society. To me, it looks like they're only playing with the phone app and reading strange books, though. Kanji is witchcraft. I should put more effort into learning it. It's so interesting. You know, once you find, like, the foundations and actually learn, like, a lot of the base, like, characters, it's not as awful as it seems. Pretty much any word that has to do with water has the water kanji somewhere in it. You can kind of like infer what what a sentence is talking about, knowing just some of the base kanji. Unlike fucking English! But yeah. I'm glad you agree with me on Sunday being a pastel color. Oh, Nisama, the NekoPara one is really yummy. Say ah.
I continue to watch the study session as I took the ohagi Chigure handed to me. She handed it to you, or did she feed it to you directly? She said "saya." They absolutely weren't studying. I really did not think that this was studying in the slightest. It kind of is. It's immersion. It is. At the very least, it seemed fundamentally different from the sort of studying I knew. Started to wonder if leaving this up to her really was a good idea. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, to be exactly on this. She has had 4 of her 6 Catgirls pass this test, with like apparently almost perfect marks, or perfect marks mostly. So she can do it. She has the skills for it. But
now then, Nisama, please have a look here. Isn't this stamp cute? I decided to give it a try and made some. I think these could become really rather popular, right?
Oh, those are adorable. I used to have those! Oh my god! Back when I used to use Lime in high school, I had the NekoPara stamp kit. Or sticker kit. That's what these are from. These are fucking Lime stickers. Oh my god! I remember those. Also, fun little fact. I think it was like my first year of streaming. I actually had a NekoPara GIF as one of my like stream alerts. I think it was like whenever someone like followed, it was like saying, "Hey, welcome," and it was all the Catgirls saying welcome. But yeah, these are the stickers from Lime. So if you ever download Lime and you buy the NekoPara sticker pack, you get these. And I had these in high school. That's such a throwback. I love it. Huh? Chocolate and vanilla and our bakery uniforms. On the screen was super deformed images of chocolate and vanilla. They're chibis. There were some of them holding signs or sleeping, but all of them did seem quite cute. I really don't know much about Lime though. It definitely was true that as a mascot character they could sell. I love this subtle like marketing to Lime. Lime, were you a sponsor in this? I don't know. But it definitely was true that as mascot characters they could sell. You've always had many strange talents, haven't you?
I thought this would be a way to help Nizama's bakery continue to grow from the sidelines.
Then please help him redecorate his fucking business cards and his signage. It's awful out there. Speaking of early streams, a slime shelf one? Slime? Just, are we talking about just like instead of a waifu shelf, it's just a bunch of slimes? God. I'm just imagining a bunch of like waifus in slime form.
Nisama, you have a gift for making sweets, but you have no idea how to promote yourself.
Shigure had always been really knowledgeable about the internet. This is also... People weren't well versed in the internet nearly as much now. It was after like the big boom of like 2008 and 2009, but like majority of the society was not, you know, netizens or anything. Oh god, I don't think I read that. Now it makes sense to me why a lot of customers said they heard about us on the internet or on Twitter. It's called X now, or it's called Z now.
This is also part of your little sister's love for you. Would you please praise me?
Yeah, thanks for your help. I really appreciate it.
Pat pat. I love it when Nisama rubs my head.
With a pampered voice, Shigure closed her eyes and smiled happily. It really was a big help to have a little sister who was quick on the uptake. To show my gratitude to this small central figure, I rubbed her head.
Well, when there's trouble, it seems like it's okay in general to dial 110 on the phone,
which is their emergency service number.
Also, if you're hurt, then dial 119. You'll be good if you can remember all of that. Maple-chan, the smartphone says that it will rain tomorrow. It's gonna be drizzly. You know about insects, right? They carry sperm semen. Oh no, they can carry pollen. It's pollen, okay. And then the pistol, right? They take that and put it inside and it gets pregnant. So they have sex with the insect instead? Substitute sex? Yeah, don't say embarrassed things like sex! Girls have to have some shame, you know? To think Vanilla would say something so dirty like that. Cinnamon is gonna drool. Cinnamon, you shouldn't drool. Wipe, wipe, wipe.
So I have to ask this, but is having a bell really a good enough qualification for Catgirls to go out by themselves? Yeah, Cinnamon is such a fucking freak. I actually have a Cinnamon figure on my throne wish list, because like she's a really interesting character. I think I had a Cinnamon one and a coconut one, and I think a vanilla one. But I have some. If you look at the figurine, the figurine section, or nerd, I think it's the nerd stuff section on my throne wish list. I have some of the NekoPara figurines there. But she interesting. She's like, I love Azuki and I love Coconut, and then Cinnamon is like really close, like underneath them. Like I like her. I remember seeing the vanilla one on there. I think, yeah, like Cinnamon and Vanilla are like tie for second place, and then Azuki and Coconut are tied for first place. All the cat girls in our family are all excellent. I will be doing their reviews, so worry not, Nisama. Since I figured something of this sort might happen, I also have the cheat sheets of the Bell Manual. As Chocolate and Vanilla's owner, please read this and do your best, Nisama. As their owner, I'll do my best. I fucking knew if I phrased it like that, someone would make a comment of it. So she was expecting this. Even I was suckered into thinking that she was just playing around. I went back to watching the Catgirls Dead End study session.
No, if it gets any more pollinated, it's going to give up. Meow. Meow. It keeps going off the phone bill.
Weirdos. Oh, great. Alright. Alright, all that's left is the filling for the apple pie. I murmured that as I ran my fingers down the prep sheet to confirm. I looked at the clock and saw that it was past 9 o'clock. Although studying for the Bell examination took up my time, I still had enough energy to do preparations on a day off. And we're gonna do these preparations next time. Because as I can still go, my voice still has some more in it, but I should not... Shut the fuck up, Potato. Pollinate me, daddy. I should not push myself. So I'm gonna leave this here. If you've been enjoying this, please let me know. This game is... I want to make sure I saved. Did I actually save? Yes, I did. I did save. Cool. But yeah, if you've been enjoying this, let me know. This is definitely a very nice voice acting practice for me, but yeah. God, I need a fucking game. Shush. Anyway, these streams are fun. They're so cringy, and I love it. If you want more of the lore, you can watch the first episode. The stream is still up. And then next Saturday, we'll be doing another NekoPara reading of Absolute Cringe. So, yeah, anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Good night, Grandma Gamers, sweet dreams. I'll see you next time. Bye! Bye! Bye, Tuna, bye! Thank you guys again for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. It means a lot.